From your seat, you can see a salt shaker and a sea slug inside a circle. Why? I'll give you that one more time. From your seat, you can see a salt shaker and a sea slug inside a circle. Why? I hated saying that question. There were so many S's in that question.
I'm thinking something to do with a submarine.
Ooh, why do you say that?
Well, because we've got a sea slug for one, and a salt shaker, you said, right?
Yeah.
So you're like dry inside somewhere, and then a circle because a submarine window is like a circle.
Oh, this is one of those things where I get to say it's a lovely answer and it's completely along
Totally
the wrong
wrong.
lines. It's great though. Like something in your head connected that to submarine, possibly just all the S's I had to say. Unfortunately, no, this is on dry land.
Oh.
Sea slug. Aquarium.
What did you say, Luke?
No, I was just owing at the fact that we're on dry land because I hadn't got that, and I wondered why Jade thought we were dry.
I guess because the salt shaker.
But it might be empty.
Salt. Yeah, doesn't necessarily need to be. Well, what's the circle made of? Is the circle made of salt? Because you make salt circles to keep ghosts. I
guess. You've picked up on these questions very well. That's a good start. Now the circle is a physical circle. That's not a metaphor. It's not made of salt, but the salt is definitely used within it.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's not a standard seat in the way that I would assume it's a seat.
In this case, yes, but it's not the only one around.
Okay, that made things worse.
You have a seat. There are lots of other seats around you, and this one is yours.
Like, I'm thinking like an audience, like seated in the round looking at something.
Yes, absolutely.
So would that be the circle?
Oh, okay.
So people sitting around in a circle, and there's a sea slug and some salt shaker.
Yes. Is the sea slug a sea slug, or is it a person dressed as a sea slug?
Oh, that's an excellent question, Luke. It is not a literal. You have successfully worked out that some parts of this question are very literal and some aren't. The sea slug is not literally a sea slug.
Oh, it's not.
So we're watching some kind of play, potentially.
A performance, certainly.
Like a performance of like something like The Tempest or something.
Oh, a lovely Shakespearean reference. Wrong part of the world for that. But
I don't remember the sea slug as a character in The Tempest, but I'm thinking laterally.
Wrong part of the world.
Is it kind of like a gladiator type scenario?
It's competitive, definitely. Yeah, you've got a big competition. You've got a big physical competition going on here.
A big physical competition?
Yeah,
like a war?
The circle,
or like a competition?
the circles...
What is a war but a big physical competition?
Oh, we've gone on to philosophy very quickly here.
This is making me think of... Do you know those shows that are sort of challenge shows, like Takeshi's Castle? Can I say that? Can I reference that?
You definitely can for this question.
Okay. Oh, really? Because if we're thinking sea slug, I'm thinking like, do you know the sort of Japanese mascots? I'm thinking that mixed with some kind of Takeshi's Castle style competition.
On your list of Japanese stereotypes, you've nearly got it. The circle's about 5 meters across. The circle's about 5 meters across. The sea slug.
Sumo wrestling.
There we go.
Salt. Sumo wrestling. Salt. Because you sprinkle salt in the. Oh, there we go.
Why do you sprinkle salt?
Is it not to cleanse the ring?
Yeah, purify themselves in the arena. The first thing they do. So one of the first things sumo wrestlers do traditionally, they throw out salt into the arena. So the salt shaker is literal. Also, there is a sumo wrestler called the Salt Shaker. That's his nickname.
I love how this does require thinking laterally, but it also requires detailed knowledge of Japanese culture.
Well, the sea slug is the nickname of Asahi Fuji. I'm probably mispronouncing or emphasizing that. Who became Japan's grand champion of sumo at the age of 30. So
brilliant.
The sea slug is one of the wrestlers. The salt shaker is either one of the wrestlers or literally the salt shaker. And the circle is the sumo ring.
I see.
Wow.
Insane.
It all
what
makes
an introduction.
You really did get thrown in, ironically, at the deep end, given how dry that question turned out to be with that one.
from submarine to Japanese sumo culture. Love that.
Yep.
Like, I'm just glad that being a weep finally paid off for me, you know?